Year 2024, America stands at a crossroads. The future of this great nation will once again be decided. On one side, a familiar figure, Donald Trump, determined to make a roaring comeback. On the other, a rising force in U.S. politics, Kamala Harris, stepping forward as a fresh face, a voice for change. Kamala Harris, a name that echoes through history. Born in Oakland, California, to immigrant parents, a Jamaican father and an Indian mother, Harris embodies the American dream. Growing up, she was taught the value of hard work, justice, and community. She would go on to fight for these values in the courtroom, the Senate, and now as vice president. From her days as a prosecutor in California, Kamala Harris became known as a sharp, determined advocate for the people. As California's Attorney General, she fought for criminal justice reform and pushed for better healthcare access. Her journey through the Senate only solidified her as a voice of reason in times of chaos. And in 2020, when she was chosen as Joe Biden's running mate, she made history, the first female, first Black, and first South Asian vice president of the United States. But now, Kamala Harris is ready to take the next big step, to lead the nation not just as vice president, but as commander-in-chief. She represents a future where diversity is celebrated, where unity is key. But as she steps into the 2024 presidential race, one question lingers: can she win the trust of a divided nation? On the other side stands Donald Trump, a man whose name still commands power, attention, and controversy. Donald Trump, the businessman turned president, left office in 2020 after a bitter, contentious election. Yet, he never truly left the political stage. His presidency was marked by a bold America First agenda that resonated deeply with millions of Americans. They believed he was the outsider who drained the swamp, the leader who could put America back on top. And even now, years after leaving office, his message rings loud and clear. Despite a turbulent presidency, Trump's influence remains strong. His supporters are loyal, fiercely loyal. They see him as a fighter, someone who doesn't back down, even in the face of relentless criticism and legal challenges. His rallies still draw massive crowds. His name sparks debates across dinner tables, in newsrooms, and on the streets. For many, Trump is the only one who can return America to its former glory. But his critics, they argue that his leadership fractured the nation, deepened divisions, and stirred chaos. But Trump's road to 2024 is far from easy. He's facing multiple investigations, from election interference to financial misdeeds. These legal challenges are like storm clouds hanging over his campaign. Yet for Trump, adversity has always been fuel. The question is, will the American people rally behind him once again, or have they moved on? This election is more than just about two people. It's about the direction of a nation. America is at a tipping point. Economic recovery, racial tensions, the ongoing debate over healthcare, immigration reform, climate change, all these issues hang in the balance. For Kamala Harris, the challenges are immense. She'll have to convince voters that she isn't simply carrying forward the Biden administration's policies, but that she has a fresh, unique vision for the future. The economy is still fragile, and rising costs of living have left many Americans struggling to make ends meet. Can Harris provide the solutions that the people so desperately need? Kamala will also have to face critics who question her record as a prosecutor. Many argue that her tough-on-crime stance in the past conflicts with the progressive image she now presents. But Harris has shown time and again that she can adapt, learn, and grow. She'll need to show the country that she's ready for the complexities of the presidency. And Donald Trump, his challenges are just as great. He's no longer the underdog outsider he was in 2016. Now he's a known entity. He'll have to battle not only legal obstacles but also his own record. The economic boom of his first term was followed by a global pandemic that sent the country spiraling into chaos. Voters will ask, can Trump really lead the nation out of its current challenges, or will his leadership bring more division? The stakes couldn't be higher. The American people will have to choose between two drastically different visions for the future. Kamala Harris represents a new chapter, one focused on inclusion, equity, and progressive policies. Donald Trump offers a return to his brand of nationalism, a promise to restore the country to what he sees as its former greatness. As the 2024 election draws closer, the nation will watch closely. Both Harris and Trump will face scrutiny like never before. Their policies will be dissected. Their pasts will be questioned. And their ability to unite a fractured America will be tested. This isn't just about winning votes. It's about the future of America. Will Kamala Harris emerge as the nation's first female president, breaking barriers and pushing forward a vision of progress? Or will Donald Trump stage a political comeback, reclaiming the White House with the same fire that fueled his rise in 2016? The future of the United States hangs in the balance. This election will define the direction of the nation for years to come. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump. Two distinct visions, one ultimate decision. Who will lead America into the future? The countdown to 2024 begins now. The choice is yours. Subscribe.